guys, and welcome back to What's the Word with your host, Imani. And today we have the amazing Karim, the business owner and fashion designer of the brand The Notion.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. We here.
How was your day today?
It's going smooth, I can't lie. Got some good rest early in the morning, so, feeling energized.
Did you eat breakfast?
I did.
What you had?
I usually just have eggs with spinach on a whole wheat bagel.
Spinach?
Yeah. I'm big on spinach, I can't lie. It gives you a lot of energy in the morning, no cap.
It's
a good source of energy.
Really? I never had eggs and spinach. I might have to add that in to the breakfast realm.
Gotta get that verse, Mo. Gotta get that verse. You feel me? It's all good.
You're right. You're absolutely correct. So tell me about yourself.
28 years old. Coming out of the Bronx, New York.
Okay.
Damn. I'm trying to think.
It's okay. Take your time.
Pretty easygoing person. I do love clothes. I can't lie. Enjoy life as much as I possibly can. I do love sports also. Mm-hmm. But I feel like for the past, I'd say 3-4 years, fashion has really captivated my life and kind of broadened the horizon for me, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I would say what ignited your passion for fashion?
Generally speaking, it was definitely my older brother. It was definitely my mom also, because she kind of gave me the leverage to choose when I wanted when it came to clothes. And I remember my earliest memory is from I think 04, 05 when Nike had dropped I think the All-Star Huaraches in the red, white, and blue. And I remember I literally chose those myself. And then I went to Jimmy Jazz and bought a Rockaway tee to match the sneakers and things like that. And then I feel ever since then it kind of just ignited something and kind of just took off to where it's at right now.
Period. Shout out Jimmy Jazz.
Shout out Nike.
I said Nike. Shout out Nike. For the Huaraches.
For real.
Oh my goodness. So I would say, who or what is the inspiration behind your brand?
I think at first it was centered around, I think, diversifying a medley of clothing brands. I remember my main focal point was always to try and be like Ralph Lauren. Just because from my high school days, it was 2009 to 2012. Polo was a really big thing during that time, whether it came to rugby, Ugg boots, BB belts, it was it was a wild era. And I was unfortunately, I had the bread
It's okay.
to afford a lot of that apparel back then. But the people who I used to see in it was kind of damn, bro, that's really swaggy. Mm-hmm. And I feel it always transitioned from there. I remember one of my boys had these boat shoes on, and he used to wear them. I went to a Catholic school, so we had to wear a uniform. Mm-hmm. But I remember seeing him in those boat shoes, and I thought that shit was one of the swaggiest shits I had ever seen in my life. No lie. And then again, ever since then, it kind of just keep transitioning, and I just kept getting introduced to new things. Yeah.
I have a question. What's the boat shoes? Put me on. What was that?
Almost it's almost like what I'm wearing right now. It's a pair of Visms. Mm-hmm. It's almost like a moccasin. Kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like a dubbed down version to a hush puppy almost. Kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm a boat.
I guarantee you, if you were to Google it, I guarantee you, you're gonna know what I'm talking about.
A boat shoe?
Yeah, a boat shoes kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna Google that. I'm gonna take some time out and Google that. Mm-hmm. So I would also ask you, which design is your favorite so far?
I'll probably say my most recent one. Mm-hmm. It's funny, everyone I drop is, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably my favorite. I don't really have a favorite one, but I'll just go along with the one right now is Keem's 34th. It was from my older brother. Ultimately, he passed away last year, so just a big ass commemoration to him for his birthday. Mm-hmm. That's why I dropped it on March 10th, because that is his birthday. Mm-hmm. Of course. It was dope because the sweater was actually supposed to be another design that I had initially planned, but I just couldn't get a hold of my pattern maker because he was just off doing his own thing, and as he should, making his bread and things of that nature. But by the time I got a hold of him, the fabric actually sold through. So I went back online, just browsing through, and ultimately I ended up purchasing the very first fabric that I made for my very first sweater. Mm-hmm. So I finally got that in bulk, and then from then on, it was kind of just hey, you know what? Let's just let the ball roll with this one. Yeah, so let's see what happens. And, it hit.
It hit?
It hit.
Is it a big one?
Yeah.
As it should.
for sure.
So since your first release, like, have you gotten any like exciting feedback that lets you know, like, all right, this is where I need to be at. This is like something that I need to stay with, and that's that.
I feel like that's a hard question. No lie. It's a good question. It's a good question. Also, I don't think so. No. I feel like if you put your effort into something and you put your best foot forward and like you showcase it to the world, like everybody gonna love it.
I love that.
Yeah, everybody's gonna love it. Yeah, and I feel like when it comes to like my drops, it's more of a process orientation as opposed to like a product orientation. Because like I'm extremely confident in myself that I feel like I can provide the world with really wavy clothes. Because like I feel like my mind works that way, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm more than capable of doing it, you know? But I think it's more so a matter of like what's the message I'm trying to get across behind the clothes actually kind of thing. Because the notions is ultimately my life kind of thing. And like I feel like it's the notions that have captivated me like for a certain like time period, maybe like a 3 to 6 month period, maybe a 2 week period. But I feel like I try to choose the strongest notion and just try to make a story of it kind of thing and run with it. Yeah.
I love the name, The Notions. How did you come up with that?
Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I was just it was late night one day. I think it was like around like 2019, and I was watching. I don't know if you know the show, but How to Make It in America. It's like a old show that no, it's okay if you don't. It's okay if you don't because it got canceled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It only had 2 seasons, but it was centered around 2 dudes that like lived in like the Lower East Side, and like a lot of the people that they were centered around were in like the fashion world kind of thing, but they were like kind of bums, not to be assholes kind of thing.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like throughout like the 2 seasons, they actually showcase to you like how do you make a clothing brand kind of thing, whether it's you meeting with a pattern maker to you like using like Adobe, whether it's you like meeting up or networking with people and showcasing like how you should network and the steps you should take, like they showcase that all to you. So from then on, it was kind of just like, you know what, like I can it put a battery in my back kind of thing. It was like, you know, I could try fuck around with this kind of thing. Excuse my language.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And the notion just came to your head. He's like, the notion.
Yeah, I always like use like the apps on your phone where like it like extends to let me not say that. It extends your vocabulary, I guess you could say. And I just came across the word the notions one day and I just felt like, damn, like that was like a really good word. Yeah. Kind of thing. And then from then on it just took off. Yeah.
I love that name. Yeah, literally yesterday I was looking up the notions. What does the notions mean? What does notions mean? What is this? Maybe it's something. I'm over here like, what does that mean? Because I just want to make sure, like, you know, it's like perfect. So I was like, okay, cool. I honestly love it. Love the name, and I love how it just like captivates with the brand. It's really amazing.
Thank you.
That actually goes into like what I was going to ask you. So, when did you start the brand, and how did you know that you were ready?
Yeah, again, I had started, I think in like, it's probably like March. No, I think it was around like January of 2019. That's when I realized like I really wanted to like push for the brand, because I had made my very first sample jacket like around that time after I just finished watching How to Make Makeup. And I was just like, yeah, like, you know what, like I'm gonna go on Google, I'm gonna find like the things I need to find in order for me to make a jacket, and just went to the garment district in the city, and for like maybe like 2 to 3 days I just browsed through like 38th to like 36th Street and just like got myself acquainted with that area. And it's like, oh, okay, like I know this store sells this fabric for like this much price. I know this store sells this much fabric for this much price, and like so on and so forth kind of thing. And I think when I got the first jacket created, I think that's when it hit me. It was like, all right, like you can do this. Yeah, you could do this kind of thing. Because it's funny, like the first jacket was it was a fuck up. I'm not gonna lie. It was a complete fuck up. Because my idea behind the jacket was, I had a corduroy on the inner part of the jacket, and on the outer it was like a nice like silk material kind of thing. But this is before me knowing like about clothes and like how like fabrics really work and like things of that nature. And I met with the pattern maker and I told him like my design, and you know, everything sounded good and everything like that. And I asked him like, yo, as soon as it's done, like send me a picture. I'm so excited, you know. And when I get the picture, it was vice versa. So the corduroy was on the outside and the satin was on the inside. But and I remember telling myself like, all right, like when I pull up on him, I'm about to act like mad angry, so I can like
get it back.
see if I can like if I could like finagle something or anything like that. But he was like so cool and understanding, and like once I actually put the jacket on my body, I'm like, damn, this is hard. Like this is really hard. And you know, me working in Soho at the time, you know, of course I'm gonna wear that shit down there. Why not? You know, like for real. And again, like I probably wore that jacket for like maybe like 3 weeks straight. And the reception I got from that jacket was like so beast that it was like, all right, bro, like I can try and let these fly. Yeah. Then I had some of my homies that were backing me kind of thing and kind of put the battery in my back more like, nah, bro, I really see a vision. You could do this. And, you know, from then on, it was just...
You was like, I'm doing this.
Yeah, I'm doing this.
I love that. Also, can I say I love the sweaters? Hello.
Thank you.
What made you get into sweaters?
I always love sweaters. I'm not going to lie. From even when I was like a youth and things like that, like the catalog of sweaters that I had is retarded. It is crazy. I gave away like majority of that stuff to like Salvation Armies and things like that. But now I feel like I'm just trying to showcase to the world how much products I can actually like create. Yeah. Like I do love like the sweaters and things like that, but like I got some things in store for everybody. I got some things in store. For sure.
I love that. So where do you see the brand going in the next 3 years?
Definitely, I want to push it for overseas. Definitely. I want to see if I can just reach as much outlets as I can, like within like the next 3 years, because I feel like it's always about networking. And you know, like I wouldn't want to say like getting the product in front of like the right people or anything like that. I think it's just about like just your worth ethic and like showing what you can really do. And again, like I am 110% confident in myself that.
As you should. Always do your big one. Always do your big one. I love that. I really do. Is there any country in specific that you're like, I need my clothes to be here?
What's for Japan?
I love Japan.
Have you been before?
No. No, I like it though.
Me too.
I want to go there.
Likewise.
Eventually.
The atmosphere look crazy out there, for real.
They be out there doing their thing, okay? But it's far.
Very far.
I heard the flight is like 12 hours.
Sorry, you can sleep.
24 hours?
Is it? I thought it was like 12 or like to like 16 hours or something
I don't know. Yeah. I just thought it's a long flight. And I was like, I don't know about me.
I'll sleep.
I'm scared of heights, so I'll be over here like...
That's why you sleep.
You right.
You don't think you stay up the night before completely? So by the time you actually get there...
You're on the flight, knocked out.
Just knocked out kind of thing.
I'm on the flight. But yeah, Japan, I see it for you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
So now we're going to showcase some of the Notions pieces. Okay.
Appreciate you. That was a good intro. So backtracking, this is the very first jacket I actually ever created. Again, you have the black corduroy outer shell with the black with the velvet satin inside. I got some embroidery done here on the chest of it to kind of play like a mimic on Ralph Lauren there. And I don't know if you guys know the brand Bodhi, but they used to have an embroidery shop on Hester. And for a certain amount of time, they were allowing people to kind of just like bring their apparel and like they'll do like wavy embroidery. So I actually just got re-stitched on the front of it. Nice. Just so it could just be, you know, that like one-off piece, like for me kind of thing, you know. I also do love Coach jackets. So at the bottom, I try to wrap it with like a rope just in case you want to tighten it, but you probably shouldn't tighten it. It just looks nice for the aesthetic, to be honest with you, for real. Cuffs, I try to make them as seamless as possible, just in case you do want to just wear it out. They're more than capable. My buttons are actually like really messed up right now, unfortunately. But just in case you want to create a look, you always could. Then we're gonna move on to Joaquim's 34th. This is, again, the very first sweater I ever made. When I initially made the sweater, the fabric again sold through, unfortunately. So I wasn't actually able to make this drop happen. But once this fabric sold through, this fabric actually reappeared. So it was kind of, it's like weird. It's weird. It was a full 360 moment. So I kind of just got like the second opportunity to just like make this thing happen. Completely wool. I don't have like much to talk about it. It just has like really beautiful colors on it, to be honest with you.
It is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. I love the pinks in it.
Thank you. The only difference I would say between this one and the one I actually dropped is that this one has an open neck and the one I actually created has a closed neck. Okay. Just so it's more capable to wear in like the wintertime as opposed to this, you know, you gotta wear like with a scarf or something like that.
Yeah.
You know? And this is probably like my most favorite one of one. Again, yeah, this is supposed to be the sweater for the drop. but I actually made this sweater just because of a picture that I had of my older brother, and he has a suit jacket on that kind of plays on like this navy blue and like black floral look. And once I actually found this online, it was like, yeah, this is probably like perfect for the drop. It's like it's for him, you know. Yeah. But I wish it was the drop, but you know, at least it's 1-1 for me, you know.
Period. So, 1 of 1. Yeah. You the only one.
Come on. I'm dead.
I'm sorry. I went to
Beehive. Smooth. Shout out to Beehive.
Shout out to Beehive. In my head. I love this.
Thank you.
And it all feels so good. Like the fabric is just like.
Thank you.
You did your big one. And it's the one you said it was a mistake?
That was a mistake. Yep.
A beauty mistake.
You know? you know? Try things, people. You never know what might happen.
Exactly.
Just try things. Literally.
This is amazing. I love this.
Thank you.
Y'all better support. And y'all better buy some.
Stay tuned for fall 2023.
Period. For the notions.
Let's get it.
Honestly, thank you for this opportunity. Of
course.
It was a complete pleasure interviewing you.
Thank you.
And it was amazing. I loved it. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. And my boy.
Hey.
The Notions. Hello. Stay tuned. It's going to be in the link below. So cop up. Get your gear. Okay. Thank you again for watching What's the Word. Subscribe.
Thank you.